And a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome race preview for this Saturday meeting here at Bangalore. The first race coming up, the Division 2 of the Vani Vilasa Sagara Trophy. We have a look at the first runner coming up to be number 1, Maybach, who ran 5th, positioned almost in that mid-pack was Maybach. Lucifer Sam out of Rising Rainbow is Maybach and ended up finishing on 5th on this occasion after some 2 disappointing runs in Bangalore summer. Ended up 5th on this winter run in race number 14 behind Pinnacle Point is Maybach. Rated at 30 is number 1, Maybach. Number 2 will be Quick Witted. Quick Witted finished on 9th. Last, in fact, was Quick Witted. 49er was the winner of this race. Race number 123 you're looking at of the summer season run. Subsequently was withdrawn in race number 166 and Mandela's win. But in this race, race number 123 ran 9th behind 49er. 49er was off from the blocks and made every poster winning one, whereas Quick Witted ran last, in fact. David Livingston out of Kimono from Blinkers Tungster Cross was fan rated at 30. 3 will be Flamingo Road. Flamingo Road ran 4th. The Golden Dream was the winner of this race. Been produced almost about 5 wide off the fence was Flamingo Road with a sheepskin noseband and a side cheek piece is Flamingo Road, top class out of Elusive Agent. Ended up finishing on 4th on this occasion. Pretty consistent in his previous outings, barring one occasion where Flamingo Road 7th. But in this occasion ran 4th on this outing is Flamingo Road. Tungster Crossman rated at 29. Chinky Pinky is our speaking which at Avadara is Chinky Pinky. Doesn't run 2 races alike, having run 3rd behind Artemis Ignitia in the first occasion and subsequently finished on 7th out of 8 runners behind Own Legacy. That mile trip is Chinky Pinky, rated at 28 from Blinkers and Tongue Strap is Chinky Pinky. 5 will be limited edition. Limited edition finished 3rd. King of 4 was the winner. Being produced on the wide outside was limited edition is out of Night Store out of Akaliki is limited edition, ran 3rd on this outing. This is race number 40 you're looking at. Night of Wars, King of Wars was the winner of this race and limited edition ran ending up 3rd. Flew in the last part to finish on 3rd, rated at 28. 6 will be the Republic Power. Republic Power was in that back bunch was Republic Power. King Dhaka out of Frosty is the Republic Power. Having run 6th behind Tripitaka and 8th out of 11 runners behind Isn't She Beautiful is the Republic Power. Race number 30 is the one which is in question and Isn't She Beautiful, the winner of this race. Won very comfortably. 10 lengths was the margin of victory and Republic Power ended up in the ruck rated at 28. 7 will be Fire Finch. Fire Finch ran 8th. Siege Courageous was the winner of this race. Yet another runner which was in the 3rd last position was Fire Finch and ran ending up 8th out of 10 runners on this occasion in race number 2 of this current winter season is Fire Finch. Although beautifully bred out of excellent out of Rainbow Queen, hasn't shown any form at all. Tungster Crossnose band rated at 27. The second race will be the Division 2 of the Ghostzapper Plate. Handicap for horses rated 20 to 45, 4 years old and over. Distance run 1200 meters. 1 will be A Blast. A Blast ran 3rd and number 4 also coming up will be Debonair. But let's start off with the first runner coming up will be Air Blast. Air Blast was the one who ran 3rd on this outing. Was in fact a fancy runner the other day and Smithsonian literally pulverized the opposition, rated at 33 spring cross span side cheek piece. Whereas number 4 Debonair finished on 7th on this occasion, having run 11th behind Flying Quest and 7th in a subsequent outing, rated at 28 is Debonair. The Omega Man is number 2 in the card, who finished 7th on this outing. Ran a forward race was Omega Man, and number 8 is Princess Aura, who finished 11th. Silver Canyon was the winner of this race, but Omega Man ran a forward race for most part of the journey and dropping back gradually in the final 100 meters to end up finishing on 7th out of 11 runners. Silver Canyon won very comfortably, whereas number 8 in the card, that's Princess Aura, finished on 11th out of 11 runners. Last on this outing, the Silks of Royal Blue with orange sashes. Princess Aura's one Tungster Crossnose band rated at 20 is Princess Aura. Capri Girl finished 3rd. A supported of Jersey Girl is Capri Girl, who ran twice 3rd and once 5th behind Chilbul Rani, and 7th behind Divine Ray is Capri Girl. On this occasion, finished on 3rd is Capri Girl. Almost up there and finished on 3rd is Capri Girls. One tongue up side cheek piece rated at 28. 5 will be Altair. Altair ran 9th. Splendido was the winner of this race, and Altair is at a start in out of Adyanara. Well, this season hasn't shown any form at all as Altair comparing to his previous outings in Mysore as in summer, where He's been in the money for quite a number of times, but this run, this season, 3 times, and all the 3 times off the frame, having run 9th out of 9 runners, been Splendido, rated at 26 point blinkers, tungster, crossnose band, and basket bit. Mega Success, the eventual winner in this race, is Mega Success, who was the winner of this race, waiting to launch an assault, and ultimately ended up winning this race by a margin of 3/4 of a length. Is Mega Success. Night Store out of Lady Doves, one blinkers, rated at 24. Slingshot comes the next, who finished fourth, came in from that back bunch to end up finishing on fourth. There was Slingshot, is out of Green Coast, out of Brown Envelope is Slingshot. In race number 3, finished on fourth out of 9 runners. English Bay was the winner, rated at 20, is number 9 Slingshot. Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the third race, the Icebreaker Plate. Horses 2 years old only, and distance run is 1200 meters. We have a look at number 1, Naughty Charmer, and number 2, Blackstone are the 2 runners we have a look at. But we start off with number 1, Naughty Charmer. The eventual winner in this race is Naughty Charmer. Won very impressively is Naughty Charmer, whereas Blackstone was the one who finished on 5th on the sorting. Is at a Planetara of Polygenesis is Blackstone, and Naughty Charmer won impressively from pillar to post. Naughty Charmer won by a margin of 3¼ lengths. Gusto or Stormy Princess is Naughty Charmer, whereas number 2, Black Storms at a Planetary Polygenesis ran 5th out of 7. And 5th right throughout is Blackstone. The fourth race is the Vani Vilasa Sagara Trophy Division 2, and we have a look at number 1, Montelina. Montelina ran second. Superkind was the winner of this race, and Montelina is out of Rodrigo Connor. A Girl of the Rain is Montelina, who ran second on that occasion, was a fancied runner, and eventually ended up winning this race. In fact, they eventually finished on second on this outing is Montelina, where Superkind was the eventual winner in this race. Winning by a margin of a length is Superkind. Montelina ran second. Tungsten rated at 40 is number 1, Montelina. 2 will be Archway. Archway was third at the stage and finished on there itself is Archway. Tripitaka was the winner of this race, and Archway ran ending up third at a 7 runs. Tungsten Crossnose Man rated at 33. 3 will be Born King. Born King ran second. Antiniari was the winner of this race, and Born King was the one. Finished on second, was a fancy runner. In fact, was Born King, led the field for most part of the journey, and ultimately Antinary came and passed the front runner, and Born King did end up finishing on second. Tungsten Crossnose Man basket bet rated at 33. 4 will be Ozak. Ozak ran 7th in that back bunch. 4-wheel drive was the winner of this race. Current winter run you're looking at, where Ozak ran 7th. After that, 9th pin Pinnacle Point ran 7th out of 9 runners. 4-wheel drive was the winners from Blinkers. Tungsten rated at 31. Breeze Blaster. 5 will be Breeze Blaster, who ran 5th. Adjustment was the winner of this race, and Breeze Blaster is out of A supported a quiet storm. Was there a couple of outings, having run in Bangalore summer, off the frame on all his 3 outings, and in this occasion in Mysore finished on 5th out of 13 runners. Adjustment was the winner in the Silks of Light Green with orange fleur-de-lis is Breeze Blaster, rated at 30. Runner who ran second, Siege Courageous, literally pulverized the opposition, and this was My Solitaire, ridden way off the pace, came and ended up finishing on second. 6¼ lengths was the margin of victory, and Siege Courageous won very impressively on that occasion. My Solitaire ran second on this outing, is rated at 38 for Tungsten Crossnose Man and basket bet. Number 8 will be the Pirate. The Pirate is out of Ampere, out of Peace is the Pirate, originally 10th, awarded this place due to winner disqualification and finished on 9th on this outing is the Pirate. After that, 10th out of 10 runners in 49ers win, ended up finishing on 9th over the 6 furlong trip in race number 166. The 5th race will be the Division 1 of the Vani Vilasa Sagara Trophy. Distance is 1200 meters. We have a look at number 1, Tripitaka, who ran second. The Response was the winner, and Tripitaka was the one who was in the center of the track. Number 9, the Great Geranium, ran 10th. These are the 2 runners we have a look at. Tripitaka, after winning that race in his first starting this season, beating Cyrus Synergy, finished on second on this occasion, rated at 44 from Blinkers Tungstrap. Number 9, on the other hand, was the Great Geranium, ran a poor race, finishing on 10th out of 12 runners, rated at 30, spotting Blinkers and Tungstrap. English Bay and number 8, the Mace, comes in next, who finished on 3rd. English Bay won very impressively, winning by a margin of 2 lengths, was second for most part of the journey, and came and eventually drew away from the field to win by a margin of 2 lengths, rated at 43 is English Bay. Whereas number 8 in the card, Mace, finished on ending up third in race number 3. Rated at 30 is number 8, Mace Tale of Champion out of Tikka Masala. 3 will be Ombudsman. Ombudsman is the next runner, is out of Green Coast, out of Methodical is Ombudsman. Race number 5 is the one which is in question, and Ombudsman finished on 6th out of 9 runners in Tranquilla's win. Rated at 43 is Ombudsman. This is lone outing here in winter in race number 5. 4 will be Caesar's Palace. Caesar's Palace finished 8th. Splendido was the winner, and Caesar's Palace was in that mid-pack and ended up eventually finishing on 8th out of 9 runners. Just beat one home is Caesar's Palace. Corporate Jungle out of Riala. One Blinkers tongue stop rated at 38, having run 12th in Bangalore Summer. And 8th in his previous occasion being Classic Charm is Caesar's Palace, rated at 38 from Blinker's Tongue Strap. And 5 will be Alaskan Jewel. Alaskan Jewel is late Bhimran Casket is Alaskan Jewel, won by a comfortable margin of 6 1/4 lengths from the word go, and made every poster winning by margin 6 1/4 is Alaskan Jewel. In race number 16, beat Cash Out is Alaskan Jewel, spinning cross nose bend basket bit, rated at 36. 6 will be Sheer Bliss. Sheer Bliss ran second. Shamrock was the winner, and Sheer Bliss was the one was almost second at the stage and finished on there itself. Is Sheer Bliss initially led the field and ended up finishing on a fine second. Shamrock eventually came and zipped past the front runner to win by a margin of 5 lengths. Sheer Bliss ran second. Lives to fight another day is Sheer Bliss. One Blinkers rated at 35. And 7 will be Contador. Contador was the one who ran third. Contador given a couple of reminders, so starting to gradually improve positions, but ended up finishing on third out of 10 runners is Contador. Is there a win legend out of Clear Cut is Contador. One tongue strap cross nose band rated at 30. Siege Courageous was the winner. And and we move on to the 6th race. This is the Gr.III New Year's Eve Cup. Distance run is 1400 meters. We have a look at number 1, Forest Flame. Well, Forest Flame is out of Latermore, out of Memory Bay. Won impressively in his both his starts, back-to-back wins, beating Juliet on both the occasions is Forest Flame. Oh, that 9 furlong trip and 10 furlong trip is Forest Flame. This is race number 128 looking at in Pune, where Juliet came in far too late to end up finishing on 1.5 lengths behind seconds. One tongue stop rated at 120. Siege Perilous and number 4, Priceless Gold. This is the Chennai run you're looking at, where Siege Perilous was the eventual winner, winning by 1 1/4 length, beating Priceless Gold, who came and finished on second and won by a margin of 1 1/4 lengths. Siege Perilous, putting tongue stop rated at 114. Priceless Gold is rated at 110, finishing on second in race number 51 on Chennai. 3 will be Bellator. Bellator finished 7th. Trafalgar was the winner, and Bellator was the one. The Mysore run you're looking at, where Bellator finished on 7th on that occasion, 7th out of 8 runners, where Trafalgar was the eventual winner. Well, ran a forward race and dropped back gradually to end up finishing on 7th. After that, 8th being Jake in his previous outing, rated at 100 one Tungster cross nose band. All Attractive comes in next. To finish third is All Attractive. This is race number 18 you're looking at, where All Attractive was the one, giving a couple of reminders with the sheepskin noseband in that second position and ultimately ran third. Jake was the one who came and surpassed everybody and ended up winning that race in Mysore, and All Attractive finished on third, rated at 98. Imperial Blue, the eventual winner in this race is Imperial Blue, won from the word go, and when in fine fashion is Imperial Blue. Be safe out of yours, so beautiful is Imperial Blue, drawing away from the field, just shown the whalebone, and ultimately Imperial Blue drove away from the field to win by 3 lengths, rated at 80s. One Tungster Crossnose Band Payer and second. The 7th race will be the Native Chieftain Plate. Handicap for horses rated 40 to 65. Distance run is 2,000 meters. Tranquilla, the eventual winner in this race, waiting to launch an assault. And Shubanka was the one who was leading the pack, and ultimately Tranquilla surpassed Shubanka and won by a margin of shorted. In fact, although Rapidus was the one which is catching up and ended up finishing on second. Got that run towards the rails as Rapidus, and Tranquilla just managed to win by a shorted, rated at 55 Tungster Crossnose Band. Splendido comes in next. The eventual winner was Splendido, won by a margin of 2 lengths is Splendido. This is race number 36. The on-money favorite lived up to its expectation and won by a margin of 2 lengths, beating Always Happy is Splendido. Win legend out of Ice Points, when Blinkers tongue stop rated at 54. Southern Dynasty comes in next, who ran 7th. Douglas was the winner, and Southern Dynasty on both occasions ran 7th as Southern Dynasty. Last, in fact, and finished on there itself is Southern Dynasty. 7th behind Douglas and 7th behind Moon's Blessing. That's the form and credential of Southern Dynasty. All the beautifully bred multi-dimensional set aside ran last. One Tungster Crossnose Band rated at 48. Tignanello comes in next. Tignanello is out of Cougar Mountain at our times. Time is Tignanello. The eventual winner in this race is Tignanello. Just shown the whalebone and given a couple of reminders, and ultimately quickened well to win by a margin of 3 3/4 lengths, beating Ripple and Storm is Tignanello, rated at 47, putting tongue strap, having run 5th behind Triple Wish on the previous occasion. And 5 will be Disruptor. Disruptor is the one we have a look at, who finished on 4th. This is the 2000 Guineas run where Shamrock came and won on this occasion, and Disruptor was the one who finished on ending up 4th on this occasion in the 2000 Guineas. In race number 34 of this current winter season, Western Aristocrat at a wave bands. When Tungstrap Put rated at 45 is number 5, Disruptor. The last race will be the Division 1 of the Ghostzapper Plate. Handicap for horses rated 20 to 45, 4 years old and over. We have a look at number 1, Lotte Brunnen, who ran 9th. Cool Rider was the winner of this race, and Lotte Brunnen was the one who ran 3rd behind the response, and 9th out of 10 runners in race number 43, where Cool Rider just managed to win by half a length, and Lotte Brunnen ran 9th on the outing. Pretty hard to digest after that 3rd in his previous outing, running 9th in his subsequent outing, rated at 44 side chickpeas. Running on higher class in this occasion is ran in his higher class in the last outing, and in this outing back to his bottom class is Lotte Brunnen. And 2 will be Super Kind. The eventual winner in this race is Super Kind, won by a margin of a length, in fact, where Montelina chased Super Kind and finished on 2nd, and Super Kind eventually won on the outing, rated at 42 from Blinkers, Tungster, Basket Bit, and Crossnose Band. 3 will be Super Ruffian. Super Ruffian was the eventual winner in this race. Well, once shown the daylight, won by a comfortable margin of 2.5 runs, beating Turkoman is Super Ruffian. Pincinata Superbs from Tongue Strap Hood, Pacify Blinkers, rated at 38 is Super Ruffian. 4 will be Domina. Domina ran 5th. The response was the eventual winner in this race, and Domina was the one who was in that mid-pack, was Domina. And in the silks of red with gold Maltese crosses, Domina finished on 5th, having run 3rd in his previous outing behind Flying Quest. In this occasion, 5th out of 12 runners. The response is the winner when Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 34. 5 will be Able One. Able One ran 6. Shamrock was the winner, and Able One was the one previously having won in Mysore in race number 125, beating Rudram, and 3rd behind the King and I. And in this occasion here in race number 7, Bangalore Winter finished on 6th out of 9 runners. Shamrock the winner, rated at 31 when Tongue Strap Crossnose Band. Number 6 will be Brahmastram. Brahmastram was the one who ran 10th. King's Speech was the winner of this race, and there you can see it in that back bunch was Brahmastram, having won his first outing and subsequently hasn't shown that form in his next outings. Is Brahmastram, having finished on 10th on this occasion, is Brahmastram. In the silks of white with orange royal blue royal blue cap is Brahmastram, ran ending up 10th in race number 131 behind King's Speech, won by a margin of almost a length, although King's Speech had that sizable gap, but it was nose down to just about a length in the dying moments. Just managed to win from Blinkers, Tongue Strap, a bit, rated at 30. Jokshan comes in next. Well, Jokshan is the one who was bridging in the gap on every stride, and ultimately ran a mighty race to finish on 2nd on this occasion, where Flying Quest managed to win by 1.5 length, and Jokshan finished on 2nd. Well, 8 will be Jersey Legend. That's the last runner for the day, who finished on ending up 5th. Smithsonian was the eventual winner in this race, and Jersey Legend has had 2 outings, hasn't shown any form at all, having run 7th behind Shamrock and 5th on this occasion with Smithsonian is Jersey Legend. He's supported of Jersey Girl, rated at 28. So that's the way we end up the preview for this races today. We will join you in the New Year's Eve in 2023. Hope you have a good day at the races and you have a glorious 2023. From the CCTV room, we wish you all a happy New Year. Thank you from all of us. Bye-bye till now. We'll join you in the new year.